main topic of the evening. How do you feel African American women are portrayed in the media? Take a look at this clip.
One resident describes her horrifying experience when she first realized the complex was on fire.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
According to the apartment manager, the fire started in a woman's home who is wheelchair bound. She was treated for smoke inhalation at a local hospital. There were no other reports of injuries. The Red Cross is helping those families displaced by the fire.
Wow. What do you ladies think about that?
So, as you can see, that's obviously like on YouTube. That's like a YouTube sensation, that Sweet Brown video. So they basically took something that was seriously someone's serious situation. She had a fire at her house. She was trying to explain herself on the news. This was actual news clip. They took it, made it a YouTube sensation to laugh, which this is an African-American woman. She obviously may not be that educated or whatever, but that could be how she really talks or how she really felt. And she was trying to express herself on the news on her interview, and it's now turned into like the laughing guru of America. Like everybody watches her on YouTube to get a laugh, and it's just like making her look like completely ignorant.
She's African American. She's showing that this is how African Americans act in the media, and that's a terrible way to take the things what African Americans do, because a lot of African Americans are educated, especially Oprah. She has her own network. She's very important. She's like the most richest African American women in the industry right now. So to have yourself go on media, go on the news talking, oh, it's a fire, I got bronchitis, that's obnoxious. I don't understand
but
that.
She was only saying what truly happened to her. She can't help the fact that she obviously maybe didn't have the resources to get educated, or she may just talk like that because she's from the country. That could just be her accent. She's not necessarily trying to be an ignorant person. She was just, the newscast came to her house. Hey, how do you feel about this? She was trying to explain how she felt, and everybody just made a mockery of it. Like, that's not okay. Like, you can't just because that's somebody's life. If a white woman experienced the same thing and she came on the news saying how she felt, everybody wouldn't be like, oh, haha, look at her. She got aspired, got bronchitis, oh my God. Like, it wouldn't be as funny. Like, but because it's a black person, they look ignorant. We all make a joke of it. Like, they're just some scumbag off the street. Like, okay, let's just laugh at her. It's the same thing as, I'm sure everybody in the class has seen Antoine Dodson. I know that's a male, obviously, but it's still like, made a joke, and he was seriously talking about his sister getting raped, but instead it's a joke to everybody because of the way he talks, and that's not okay. Like, to make people, just because of how they talk, feel stupid or whatever.
As an African American woman myself, I know that there are a lot of stereotypes out there that are automatically associated with me just because I have darker skin. So even though it is unfair, I feel like I have to conduct myself in a certain way to not live into those stereotypes. And I feel like a lot of people get these ideas from the black women that are in reality TV shows, the ones that want to fight everybody over the simplest things, make a big deal of this, that. And not just saying that those African American women, white women, Latinas, whatever, can also be portrayed as this. But as African American women, I feel like we should stop that and not give the media a chance to get an ignorant shot of us or have us being portrayed as this, that, hood rat, whatever is associated with us. Right. And I feel like we should all come together and try to portray ourselves in a positive light. We've already had to face so many hardships in our life. Why make it worse by giving everybody a reason to laugh at us, think we're something that we're not?
To expand on what she was saying, as African Americans, we've obviously been the most oppressed out of all the races out there, coming from slavery. So for us to come this far and know that people have died for us to have the rights that we do, because not only as women could we not be on TV, but as African American women, we're like the lowest, like, in the chain. Like, that, we have come a long way, the fact that we can even be on television. So for us to go on there and act so ignorantly, like in these reality TVs, is just, it shows we haven't come that far. So we're actually not playing, we're actually not working with like what Martin Luther King did for us, or Rosa Parks, or all those people that try to give us these rights. We're not playing off of that. We're just feeding into the ignorance and acting like we should be owned by somebody because we can't even be controlled. We're like animals. We want to fight and throw drinks across the table and do crazy things like that. It's just ridiculous.
It's basically disrespecting all the people who made us get to where we are, all the progress that has been made.
All right.
Agreeing with both Miss Chris and Miss Morel, I like to say an influential lady, woman, inspired by a lot of African American women is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, she has her own network. She's worth $2.7 billion, and that was in 2011. So imagine what she's worth now. Another influential lady is the first lady right now, Michelle Obama. You know, she speaks very well. She does a lot of community service. She does a lot for society. And how she portrays herself in the media, that's how all African American women should portray themselves. And I'm not saying try to be like them, but at the same time, you should be educated and you should know how to conduct yourself when you're on national television. And some African American women don't know how to conduct themselves, but most of them do. And people shouldn't look at what they see as funny and ignorant. People should look at the bright side of things.
Thank you all for watching. That concludes our show for tonight. I'd like to thank Scott Larry, Martin Solomon, Ashley Crisp, and Jordan Morel.